How you doing, everybody? My name is Kinesis, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, we are currently going back through the beginning of the fucking game to see if we can restart things and try and get a good ending for Robert. So, we'll do that. No, thank you. I better call it a night. Catch you around?
Sure.
I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did we mean by, are we gonna do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off. Gee, I fucking wonder. Ah!
Rise and shine, early bird, still in workout. This is Craig, by the way, smiley face.
Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Ah!
Hey, bud, still wanna get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up.
God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it is Craig. I do want to catch up.
Go to the gym.
I'll go to the gym. Hey, my man, need a few minutes, but meet up. Let's meet in 20.
Sure thing, meet me at the gym.
I stretch and my bones creak. Gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out.
And then we can
God, that's horrifying. It's fucking burger time.
Well, do we need to talk to Robert?
We can talk to Robert. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile, walk over to them. Hey, guys.
Marley! How the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right?
Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least?
That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Marley, have you met Robert yet?
Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey.
So, good seeing you again.
Yeah.
This is my whiskey.
That's your whiskey?
We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking care of your daughter, taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it.
Hey.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second.
Anyway,
Huh?
I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time.
Same here. Well, things change once you have kids. Wait, what happened last time?
Hey.
Robert takes a long sip of whiskey.
Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the countryside. Johnny Boy's a strong kid, met him in my army days, comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps.
Well.
You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's not screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We were 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. Fucking Brian's face. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you built a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you.
Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey.
I'm suddenly feeling like things could have been so much worse. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid.
Hey.
Brian and I laugh nervously.
Or am I kidding?
Brian and I tense up again.
I'm kidding.
Hey.
Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel.
Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Quick, hit the emergency escape button! Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? That's cold-blooded. I like that. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers?
Amanda and I love that show.
It's the best, especially that episode where Caleb hides Flint's keys and...
Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, such quality reality television.
I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries.
Oh my god. I can't handle this, man.
Who hurt you?
We're getting so much more from Robert this time, though.
Yeah,
Didn't he, like, walk away last time?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little.
Amanda would be great at D&D. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust.
Hey!
Okay, but not an actual fire.
Hey!
Now you're getting it. There's so many fire references.
There's a lot of fire
I'm
references in this
picking
game.
up on them now.
Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids.
Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly.
I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids.
Whoa.
That's kind of amazing. Daisy does really get along with kids her age.
It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really?
She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence.
There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy as Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too.
Oh, kids, right?
Gotta love them. You're required to by law.
I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them.
They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas.
Burger time. Fuck everyone else.
Welcome. You've got Dad.
Look what you've done!
We had it all taken. You wanted him to do his thing, didn't you? Who's the cop?
Give me my popcorn.
Give me my popcorn. It's on the other side.
Hey, it says you read my message. Shall I twiddle my thumbs?
This time?
Yeah, I'll twiddle this time. Hey, this is kind of enjoyable. Look at those thumbs go. You sure are twiddling. He still has not responded. Okay, now I will watch cat videos.
I think this one's gonna be the same.
Yeah. History Channel.
Sure.
Ooh, Naked and Afraid, catching the deadliest ancient aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're gonna catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find aliens. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human physique, most notably the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was.
Was that a probing joke?
Yes.
I thought so.
I will now make a sandwich.
Me chewing my popcorn. popcorn. Sorry, guys.
Something Space Jam.
I'm fine.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna laser the ball to... Granny, toss that apple. I lead the league in blocks. Set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. Think you can handle this? And someone misses a shot and the other players try to retrieve it. That's a...
Alright.
Amanda zigzags past me and tips a layup into the hoop.
Art of War, bitches.
Amanda, language.
Sun Tzu didn't care about language.
I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language, so once you write something as timeless as Art of War, then you're allowed to swear. Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks for another 2 points. Seriously though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying.
Oh, dude, I'm cool. I just saw like this really cute dog on the way home and it let me pet its belly. I couldn't contain my emotions. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? I don't want to probe too hard.
If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you and always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away.
Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really.
I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Okay, just making sure.
Maybe you should be less concerned with my face and more concerned with full court press.
Amanda and I play ball for a little longer. Then we cook dinner together. We managed to not almost burn down the house this time. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Just then my computer dings.
Ooh, different.
What's that?
Oh, you probably just got a message.
Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. It's his penis! Ah!
You up? What you doing?
What does that mean?
What you doing?
What am I doing?
You're just chilling. I'm just chilling.
I'm just chilling. Type back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and it sent.
It'll make you look cooler.
A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Hey!
Hey, that means he wants to hang out.
I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kinda late.
Come on, Pops, live a little.
I am
So
living.
sorry, I know the popcorn truth
With
is really
ice cream
gross.
and traumatized toddlers.
Pretend I read that. I'm sorry.
Ugh, fine. I type a message back to Robert asking for details, and he tells me to meet him at Him and Jim's. Well, don't wait up for me.
I never do.
I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Kim and Jim's, and it's Jim and Kim. It's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies, drinking beer and watching sports, and one of them's barfing, actually. I spot Robert at the back and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Ahoy there, Skipper.
Robert and Mary are here?
I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy.
Man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better, and now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Come on.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink.
Hey.
Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having?
Whiskey, straight up.
A dad after my own heart, huh? Yeet.
Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this is not how I expected my night to be going.
Here's to Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas.
What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on.
Let's get marching.
What?
The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping.
Oh, alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed?
Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub.
A good pun is the whiskey to my heart.
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Puns are the lowest form of humor, Marley. Try harder.
Ouch, am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night?
Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second.
Thank you, Robert. We walk into Irish Hour Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet.
Go
What did
for
you
it,
want?
Yeah. Whiskey. Let's do it.
Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief.
Let's skip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Suit yourself.
Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly.
Ah.
That'll put hair on your chest.
You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it.
Ah.
Hey!
Ah.
Marley. Blah, 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 blah. Marley, be a dear and get us another round.
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirt gremlin in the act, so I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out on me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been the PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah blah blah.
So what'd you do?
I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, actually.
She ate 3. Oh no, that's not good.
Oh no.
Ah.
She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Oh no.
Oh no.
Mary looks directly at me.
Do you smoke weed?
What?
You know, the devil's lettuce.
I
I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want to blaze?
You with the feds.
Yeah, that one.
This is, I feel like I would humor my way out of that situation.
Yeah, me too.
I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run.
What?
Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss.
Jesus, kid, dial it back.
Robert giggles helplessly.
That was the right
Ah.
choice. I'm just kidding, cowboy. I'll let you do him.
Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor.
Ah.
Fine, fine.
Hey.
We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary.
Or maybe I'm drinking.
But it seems like she's not going anywhere at any time soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow.
Ask her to get the next round. You trying to ditch me, pal?
No.
Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram.
I just...
No, it's fine. Marley wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. We've read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy.
Go with God. Nice seeing you.
Deuces, nerds.
Who is this bitch?
I hate her so much.
Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? You can take the rest of Robert. I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer.
Well, she does.
But what about her and Joseph?
What about him?
You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo guys at the young guy from before. It looks like he's being held hostage.
Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless.
Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor Good looks like he's seen war. That wasn't English, but whatever. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh.
Oh man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types.
Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day.
Still got a little wild in you?
I have a child I need to care for!
I don't know what to say. I want it to go well.
But I don't want to lie, you know?
And I don't want to look it up and be...
I feel like screaming I have a child I need to care for would be funny.
Well, you save it, and then let's choose that one.
Okay, fine. I will save.
Oh?
Good thing we saved. Let's try that.
So much wild in me. It gets so wild I've got a whole safari in here. Just really wild all the time.
I'm gonna laugh if all three of them just...
If all three of them suck, I'm going back and saying I have a child. This guy is so hard to deal with. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you could go shot for shot? Fuck, sorry, that was yours.
That's okay.
There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back.
That's one.
So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool. He probably hates small talk. So how are things?
Hey.
I hate small talk.
Okay.
Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence.
Hey.
If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence.
Nobody wants unsolicited advice, because then it's not unsolicited.
Okay, anyway, continue.
Irregardless.
That is not a real word, and you know
It's
I
in the
hate it.
dictionary, unfortunately.
It's now in the dictionary, but it's in the dictionary because it got used so much, but it is improper, and I hate it. Please don't say it.
Oh, all right.
Hey.
Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar, patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man, the young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometimes.
So, you ever kill a man?
Jesus Christ! Excuse me?
You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's the hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone.
No.
Great, me neither.
Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate.
I'm just messing with you. Relax.
I laugh nervously.
Or am I?
I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard.
You betcha.
Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket.
Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices.
Hey.
Let's roll.
Wait, what about Mary?
Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine.
I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday.
That's
Why, Mary? We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, the sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to?
You'll see.
I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. What do you want?
Wait here. I'll be right back.
After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me.
Cheers.
He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel?
What?
Nothing. I just wasn't expecting...
It's delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me.
I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by.
Let's throw rocks at shit.
What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot.
That felt good.
He presses a stone into my free hand.
Now you try.
I've seen Fight Club and I know where this goes.
I haven't seen Fight Club.
You still haven't seen Fight Club!
That was that. With feeling.
I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I got a problem with authority, just like Amanda.
Whatever you want, babe.
What?
No, like, just pick whatever you want.
Okay. I got a problem with authority! I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign, right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack.
Really?
Dude, run!
I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I'm no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath.
Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list.
Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving.
Let's get pizza.
I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. Like you.
I know just the place.
I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pizza Pizza Pizza.
Ta-da.
I can see a few... Are you okay?
Yeah, I nearly burped on that.
I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order.
Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Marley, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right?
I am cool with pineapple on my pizza. Fuck you.
Yesterday he wore one of his pineapple socks and one of his pizza socks. And he came out of the bedroom and he's like, 2 things that always need to be together.
Nobody said anything at work. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping.
You said it.
Man, I feel way better now.
You and me both.
We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly.
Got any more of that wild in ya?
I love my daughter and I should go home to make sure she's alright. Fuck yeah!
Good on ya.
Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh! Don't trust me so loud!
Shh!
We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers?
No talking during the movie.
We look into the audience and surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with.
Kiss already!
There's nobody kissed yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver?
Hell yeah.
The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you, it's me, your neighbor, hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. You kiss anyone yet? Turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing there. Boo.
Boo! Love is dead!
Shut up, it's beautiful! No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down.
Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're gonna sit here and appreciate them.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Okay.
Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. But this is something we actually do.
I was starting to think that I wasn't gonna like Robert.
And Peter Anders catering fed a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy.
No, we'll sit and just say random names as they come through the screen.
We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater.
It's cute.
We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine.
Hey, assholes.
Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the
Uh-oh.
knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit.
Oh, what do you guys want?
Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down his hands. What's wrong with this kid?
That's you.
You've ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock on my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning.
We've ruined it for you. That movie was pretty crappy in the first place.
Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting.
You call that good acting? What classicist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life?
What?
Have you ever even seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death? 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness.
Listen, man.
No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes.
Oh no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! Ernest gets in between her. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
My friend.
Alright, buddy, talk like punk, get hit like a punk. Don't hit the child.
Robert squares
Don't
up into
hit
a
the
boxing
child.
stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What?
And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
What?
You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it.
Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked.
It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you
How
die.
dare you?
Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury.
We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them.
The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content.
Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid?
Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that shit up.
Wow.
Hey,
See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on,
Excuse
let's
me,
get out of
oh.
here.
Jeez. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood.
I'm so sorry. I really get into the art of filmmaking when I drink. Me too.
It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself.
Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller?
Yes.
Who's Sam Fuller?
I haven't. Marley hasn't, but I have.
Fuller is cash.
Thank you for defending my honor. Thank you for the adventure.
Yeah. Adventure's all I got, buddy.
Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night.
I liked it.
A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight.
Let's hang out again soon, yeah?
Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder.
Oh boy.
Night, bud.
Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home.
Woohoo!
Yay!
We
Good
made
date!
it through a date!
Date all complete!
Daddy.
Hey!
Yeah!
Made me glad.
Way to go, babe.
That's very interesting that if you sleep with him, you only get shit dates.
Well, yeah, we set the precedent for what he expects of us.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Mm.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, drop a comment in the doobly-doo, and don't forget to kick tomorrow's butt, because unless it's gonna hand you yours. And we'll see you in the next video, and as always, over to glory. Did I do it right?
You watch my videos a lot, do you?
I watch your videos.
Huh?